So instead of me just introducing this shit, you could just create. Can't you just create like a graphic or something that says like what you want to call this shit? Our interviews and shit. I was thinking like
Roundtable.
This is a roundtable.
Wow. So Fresh From The Burbs Roundtable.
That work.
1-on-1.
Alright.
So then just create a graphic, that shit come in, then we just
chop it up.
Yeah. Alright.
So we gonna go back to back or how we gonna do it?
Back and forth.
Alright.
So you wanna start off or I start off?
Well, it don't matter to me. I got my receipt paper right here.
I'm following niggas on Instagram.
I stay going on follows for it. Alright. Who is McFlei? Where did McFlei come from? Your real name is Anthony.
Alright, so the long extended story of where McFlei came from. I was on Twitter. So my first Twitter name was what was my first Twitter name? It was Prince Tone 234509. My original Twitter name. Why
was it that? Prince Tone.
Prince Tone, that's a gamer tag. That's my gamer tag was Prince Tone. 234509. Those are Michael Jordan 3 numbers.
Okay.
So that shit lasts like a month.
Very urban of you.
Hey. So that shit lasts like a month. I kept seeing like when I gotta tell people my shit, it's too long, bro. Mm-hmm. So then I changed my shit to Marty McFlei 23.
Okay.
But then I kept seeing a lot of McFleis on there. So on Twitter and shit. So I'm like, all right, I need something different. Mm-hmm. So I took Prince from Prince Tone, and then I did the McFlei, but I changed the spelling. Around that time, that's when Fly Young was out.
Oh shit, Neo on them. I remember them niggas.
Shout out to KP, Buff, Ty. Mm-hmm. So they spelled Fly a dope ass way. Yeah. FLEI. So I'm like, okay, let me do the MC. FLEI, whatever you put over the I part.
I'd have never known that you would have got it from KP and them.
Yeah. So then my name was Prince McFlei. So that's my Twitter name.
Right.
So then I kept this was around the time Kobe was starting FG Radio. Mm-hmm. So then I kept bugging Kobe to get on to be on the episode. So I finally got on the episode. That shit led to me being a part of FG Radio. And everybody got, I guess like a rap name or whatever, you feel me?
You gotta have an alias.
Yeah, my alias. So niggas was just calling me McFlei off the top anyway. So I just stuck with that shit.
I feel it.
So that's Prince McFlei.
So you went from fucking Twitter, so it all started because of Twitter.
It's my Twitter name.
It's your Twitter. So I was having Twitter. Twitter, you got another one.
So, my first question. What made you start Fatal Penguin?
I can tell you, I remember how it started. It was weird. I guess like 2 different reasons how it started and why I started it. Me and my cousin Lamar, we were just always into, like, we both had our own styles. We were always just into fresh shit, whether he was into this or I was into this, but we had a common ground on what we liked, fresh shit. So one day, this is back in my smoking days, we just got high as fuck one day at this apartment complex where I used to work at. Then we had just, after getting high, we walked over to his car, drove over to the pool, and just sat in the car, was just talking, just like talking about the most random shit. We was like spitting bars back to back. It was just high talk. Yeah. We came up with the name Faded. And it was like, bro, let's start a clothing brand. And it was literally that simple. Just guys, because like we was actually faded. Like back then we was probably like getting high, like, bro, you trying to get faded, trying to get high, you trying to get faded, trying to smoke some blunts, so we was faded. So that's how it happened. But then it just, like, at first it was a joke. But then it just started off like, no, bro, we both really like clothes, really like dope shit. It's like, because I never wanted to work for nobody. I tell people this all the time. It's like, I never wanted to be Kobe Bryant. Yeah. I wanted to be the nigga signing his checks. For sure. So that was how it started off as a joke, but then it was just like, all right, let's take this shit serious. Okay. Then for weeks we were trying to come up with a concept behind everything. We came up with the acronym, but kind of like yo name. We saw a whole bunch of fresh all day, every days out there. And we was like, all right, man. Legally, this is gonna be a hassle. We're trying to maneuver through all this shit. So it was like that name can always be there, fresh all day, every day. But let's try to make it our own. That's how we came up with the Faded. But I was also for days we were trying to think of like a fucking
mascot.
Yeah, mascot logo. We went through tigers, this, that, and the third. Then I was like, man, why not do a penguin? Because like the general synopsis of the bird logo is like, a bird is, everybody knows, or if you don't know, the penguin is a bird who can't fly. But at the end of the day, it's still a bird.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you wearing forces, I'm in Vans, but we both got on shoes. You into this, I'm into that, but we're both human beings.
Yeah.
So we did, like, that's how the mascot came out. We're into different shit, but we're all, like, no one's better than you. We're all humans at the end of the day. You might rock black nails and fishnets, and I might rock the latest sneaker, but at the end of the day, as long as you're comfortable in your skin, you're fresh. So that's why we came up with it, just to showcase that, like, you're cool just being who you are as a person, no matter what you're into.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let me grab my receipt paper that I wrote these questions on.
That's prep right there, people.
You know, yeah, like I said, you hit me with come up with 5 questions. I was at Burn Rubber, hit a button, wing the fuck out of this shit. All right, so you definitely have been to podcast more than me. So what kind of got you into it?
So one day, like I said, Kobe was starting FG Radio. Mm-hmm. So I'm washing dishes and I'm listening to it. And I'm like, yo, this shit is a dope ass idea. Starting your own radio shit, you feel me? So I'm like, okay. So every time I saw Kobe, I'm like, bro, let me get on the episode. Let me get on the episode.
He was home with you, huh?
It wasn't home with me. He was just trying to find me for the right episode. Okay. So first episode I did was a Jay-Z birthday episode. Okay. So it was like an episode.
December 4th?
Yep. So if you don't know, Jay-Z is my favorite artist of all time. So I did it. And it was just like natural. At a certain point of just being able to talk and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Even though I fucked up my intro part, but if you know me, I fuck up all intros. If you listen to the podcast, you hear me fuck up.
That's what I'm getting to learn. That's what I'm getting to learn. Yeah.
So, and then that shit led to me doing another episode. And that's, so then I became a part of FG Radio, which at the time, like, podcasts had been around, but we was kind of like the first of our kind doing that type of podcast. So, not to toot our own horn, like, we was the first people to do, like, video podcasts way before any of these other people doing it. So, we was doing podcasts. The podcast kind of transitioned into us just doing one-off interviews. Mm-hmm. That spiraled into us. Me had doing McFlei cakes, which lasted like 3 episodes. It was a dope concept. It was just the preparation for it is bullshit. Okay. So then that led us to actually doing radio, which we still do right now at OU, University of Oakland. And it was just to me spiraling, me doing my own podcast, or me doing Black Men Don't Cheat, and me doing me doing this. It was just one of those things. It's like, me personally, I don't think I'm as interesting as people put it out there, or
I know I'm not,
or as funny as people put out there. Like,
I know I'm not.
I have an ignorant.
The hood look though.
I have an ignorant view upon things. People like the shit. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, give the people what the fuck they like.
Hey, why not?
People, like, we get views and we get downloads and we get all this shit from it, so it's kind of like,
just being me, why not do it? Yeah. I feel that 100%.
The favorite piece. What's your favorite piece you ever dropped?
I don't know. We've dropped some pieces over the years that I feel like, when we do drops, I feel like, even collections, I personally feel like they're staple pieces that kind of set us apart from any other brands. Okay. So my favorite one, that's kind of hard to say. I might have a couple top ones, but I just feel like over the last year, I feel like every piece that I've dropped personally has been like on tier with any other brand. I feel like creatively wise, I'm like in the best space of my life. Okay. But over the years, some of the favorite ones are my homie Jawn. The first t-shirt, I had the first t-shirt, 100%.
Do you still have it?
Fucking up. Some girl stole it from me. Yeah. Damn, bitch. Anyway, some girl stole it from me. So with the first shirt, it was basically a stop sign.
Okay.
But it was like, it had like our original logo that my homie Byron made. And it was like no fly zone once again because of our penguins. So the first ever shirt that, and I came up with the concept. The first one was always gonna be dear to my heart. I can picture it to this day.
Okay.
My homie Jawn, he dropped like if you ever seen like our Biggie and Pac, our Ready to Fly and our Pac was, I feel like that took us to a whole nother level of people respecting us. Like, damn, these guys can really can create some dope shit. I've always told him, I feel like people just think I'm the face of the brand, but I'm like, some of our dopest shit, well, you might associate me with the brand, but without him, I'm not saying we would have been at this level just because of those
Jawn
pieces.
is a part of the team?
Yeah, 100%. My homie Jawn, that's my brother to the day I die. 100%. Like I said, people just associate with me being the face of the brand. Those ones, recently I feel like our hockey jerseys, the collaboration that we did with Reebok were just real dope and shit like that. I just feel like, it's kind of like having a kid. You're not going to have the one that you love more. You're going to like certain things out of each ones. But I feel like, top of my head, those were the first shirt, the Biggie and Pac one, and then our hockey jerseys. Our bombers, our bombers too. I personally dropped the Japan bomber. And it was just like, I don't know what inspired it. The colorways was just amazing to me.
That was the
tan bitch with the Japan logo that said Penguins across it. And like, people got pissed off at me because
I'm mad right now.
Yeah, listen. Remember your blood pressure. People got mad because I only dropped 10.
Bro, that shit hurt.
Yeah, but I was just like...
But I understand the thinking behind dropping limited numbers, but...
to this day, like, I was at the crib. My brother got drunk as fuck last night, so I was just cleaning up the crib today. I was just posting random, so people hit me up today, like, when are you dropping this? I'm like, bro, we dropped this like 2.5 years ago. But yeah, the Japan bomber. I just feel like certain staples, I guess those four was like, people was like, all right, you just not dropping an image on a t-shirt, creatively wise. You can put shit on dope stuff. So I feel like I'm an artist. My canvas is just a garment versus a palette or whatever fuck paint. Whatever fuck paint.
It's two pieces that I missed that I truly.
What were those?
The tan bomber.
Yeah, Japan bombers.
And the green hockey jersey.
Yeah.
Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, we got some. Oh yeah, from the collab we did with Loose Cannon. Yeah, we definitely got some more dope shit coming up on the horizon. So we got some little preview. We got some D2 Mighty Ducks shit coming.
Anybody who's have those pieces and are willing to set ways with them, I'm willing to buy them.
I'm pretty sure, Jay, you got the Japan bomber, right? Yeah, Jalen got one. Yeah, Jalen got. Jalen got the very last one. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, it makes me better. Yeah. I don't even have that one again because some of the pieces are just like, I love them, but it's like, I can always give me another piece. Yeah. I'd rather just give it out to somebody who can just spread the word. But yeah, not beanies. First shirt, Biggie and Pac, hockey jerseys, and that Japan bomber because that people hit me up to the day like, bro, fuck you. We need more. And I'm just like, definitely.
I got the first bomber.
Yeah.
My little brother destroyed it, but I still got it.
That's love.
Yeah. But it's still in my closet, but he done destroyed it. The pockets is ripped, all type of shit.
Yeah.
The patches is still perfect though. So.
Yeah, the patches, like I said, that was some shit too, because I was just like the original ones. I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Yeah. So let me just experiment some of our greatest designs, different colorways, just so fucking random and crazy and bring it into one. So that was real dope. Alright, now, for those who don't know, McFlei, I'm not his biggest fan in the world, don't get me wrong, but he hates Nas.
Nasir Jones.
So let the people know about what your beef is. You act like you slapped your mom sometimes.
So, growing up, I grew up a Jay-Z fan. Like literally at the age of 8? I think that's when Reasonable Doubt dropped. I was 8 years old when Reasonable Doubt dropped.
That was 96, right?
Yeah.
I was 5. Depending on the time of the year it was, I was 5. 4 or 5.
So from when that album dropped, I heard it. And from that day on, I was the biggest Jay-Z fan.
That's crazy that you was able to grasp his concepts, his metaphors at 8.
Yeah.
I wasn't catching on to that
shit. My mom
shit.
always listened to rap music around me.
Oh, okay.
She listened to a lot of music around me, but those, like, certain things just stick with me that I listen. Like Tevin Campbell, I'm Ready album, amazing album. She had the fucking Chronic. Like my mom was a dope person, so a lot of stuff that she. But that was one of the things I heard Reasonable Doubt. I don't know if I heard it from her or I heard it from her boyfriend at the time. It's one of the two. Mm-hmm. But so it stuck with me. So through the years, I was always a big Jay-Z fan. So never really been a Nas fan like that.
Right.
So then,
but you hate this man.
So if you know the Blueprint era, he dropped Takeover. Mm-hmm. Nas dropped Ether.
Right.
I was like, I heard Ether. I was like, yo, this is some bullshit. Fuck out of here. Boom. So like at that point in time, if my favorite rapper is beefing with you, I'm beefing with you.
That's respectable.
Like
that's respectable.
Ja Rule, fuck you, Ja Rule. Like 50 Cent was my nigga. Yeah. So and then once I fucking got old enough to listen to Nas and to grasp what he was saying, I was like, man, I'm not trying to listen to this boring shit.
I personally feel like, cause for those who don't know, I'm a very boring person, but it works for me. I'm like fucking Ace. Yeah. I just feel like Nas' first album was you can't deny. That's my stuttering shit I was talking about. You can't deny. That's like I'm about to fucking start a car that just won't turn over. You can't deny Nas' first album was a fucking classic though.
I never listened to it.
You didn't hear Illmatic?
Never listened to it.
Like even to this point, you still haven't heard it.
Never listened to it.
Well, in that case, I'll say that I feel like Illmatic was so fucking good, so great that it took him to. People were kind of living off that to a certain extent. To me personally, so I kind of gave him. And he was so young too. Yeah. So I kind of feel like that kind of helps him out. Where it's like, cause one thing you can't say, Nas can't rap.
Yeah, he is an amazing rapper.
So I just feel like that kind of helps him. But I was never a crazy big.
So this what happened. Like only album of Nas I've ever heard. Now this is blind slander I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Like I'm done with Nas all these years. The only album I listened to was Stillmatic. Okay. So I listened to Stillmatic and then skip. I listened to Nasir. I only listened to Nasir because fucking it was a part of the Good Music rollout bullshit. Right. That shit was trash. So that shit's trash.
It was definitely it didn't do it. But I didn't think none of the Good Music shit was really that monumental.
And then Bye Baby off of Life is Good, I feel it's an amazing song. Mm-hmm. So through the years, I never listened to Nas. I think the song with Genuine is one of the worst songs of all time. You Owe Me.
I can't even think about that.
I fucking hate that shit.
I can't even think about that one.
It's pretty much if I buy something for a female, he pretty much saying you owe me the neck or the pussy. Pay me back like you owe your taxes.
Pay me back like you owe your taxes. That's a bar. I
fucking hate that shit. Hate Me Now is amazing. It's amazing because of Diddy.
Arguably.
If I Ruled the World, amazing. It's amazing because of Lauryn Hill. I'm not giving Nas none of his props. So
Nas can't get none of his. Okay.
Fuck Nasir Jones. Fuck Nas.
I respect that because
it's the Rock for life.
It's the Rock for life. I respect it because you definitely are because shit hasn't changed. Mm-hmm. It hasn't changed. I respect the fuck out of that.
I'm doing this so I can get a Rockefeller chain. I'm doing this so the podcast will get picked up by Tidal. Eventually, it's gonna be big on Tidal. Hov gonna give me a Rockefeller chain.
You want him to bring about Little Caesars Arena? I'm the newest member of the Rockefeller team.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. But he don't have to do that. He can just give it to me in a private meeting or something.
And now that bitch should be.
Fuck it. Priority bill.
That's real.
And another idea I got for Tidal and Rockefeller and all them niggas, Rock Nation. Drop that white do say. We could be the face of the brand. Moving more units.
100%. We'll definitely get a lot more looks too.
Hey. Trying to get that Rockefeller chain.
I'm trying to get the Crown Royal chain. I definitely take a Jet Life chain. Shout out to the homie Spitter. I definitely take a Jet Life chain.
People who know you used to work for Polo, and currently you work for Burn Rubber. So what are some of your favorite things about being able to work in those environments?
It's so many. I'm gonna start off with a Pogo, I guess, and that was my first retail into this. I hate people use the word. I hate people use I'm a creative. I hate people use I'm a sneaker. I hate people use culture. So with but like that was kind of like to a certain extent losing my virginity. You know, like going to polo was like being embraced into this world or taking my first step into this world. And I have a couple of relationships with people who I was just hanging out with my homie Justin who I met 4 or 5 years ago. Met him, we just clicked instantly. And I kind of got my first, I kind of got what retail was all about. So having those first experiences, which polo will always mean something to me because it kind of that was the reason for, I left there because they wouldn't give me a chance at upper management, even give me a chance. Okay. I'm a very diverse person. I can have a talk with a soccer mom, but I also can have a talk with a hood nigga. Because for some reason, the hood just loves me. I don't get it. The hood loves me for some reason. I feel like I'm awkward. Everybody tells me I'm this, that, and the third, but every day I think, bro, don't trip while you're walking. Swear to God.
Bro.
I think don't trip when you're walking.
100% when I was walking across the street to here, I have to watch my feet because I'm like, bro, I cannot trip in the street.
No.
I can't drop nothing because I don't know what to do. I'm going to just be standing like, don't.
I'm just going to be like, and there's so many people out.
Yeah.
But so that was cool. Just like the relationship that I built with people who I'm still cool with to this day and get my first experience with retail, and the fact that I got into burn rubber for other reasons, but the fact that I'm into that was one of the main reasons why most people that burn rubber you kind of got to start off as an intern. Yeah. But because I had the retail experience, I was able to just come in and be an assistant manager, and I feel like that kind of just burn rubber has taken me to another stratosphere, whether I like it or not. Yeah. I always feel like I was this type of person who kind of kept to myself, and then my brand kind of brought me out a little more. Working at Burn River has just taken me to a whole another level.
That's how I feel with me doing podcasts. I'm a quiet person. I'm to myself. I say what I say on your social media and shit like that, but it's different. But being on a podcast or doing radio or being around Kobe a lot, it's more eyes on you.
100%, yeah. Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Another reason why I like it there is I get, because I hate the word creative, but I mean, like I said, the field that I am in, you have to be creative. I feel like my opinion is truly valued. Yeah. It's not like we're going to do this. It's what do you think about doing this? And I know once I get my opinion, whether we do it or not, it was genuinely, we gave a fuck about your idea. And I feel like I didn't get that from another spot. But something I was able to be a part of some dope shit from I even directed my first video this past summer, and that shit was amazing, bro. So just being able to just be more creative, working
opportunities.
Yeah, 100%. It's I've met some dope ass people from it, so I feel like I've only been there for 2 years. It's been 2 years this summer. I've met some dope ass people, built some strong relationships, got a dog out of it. Hey. So it's yeah. So like I said, just being valued in my creativeness at Burn, that's probably the best thing I could ever ask for. Yeah. All right, bro. So talking about me being into both these retail spots, shoes in general, because in the day, shoes. The sneaker game is I don't want to be that old nigga in the club. The sneaker game is I'm not even going to say an interesting space. It's just what it is now. Yeah. For better or for worse, tell me some of the things that you like about it. Tell me some of the things that you hate about it.
I'm gonna go with what I don't like. I don't even know if this is still a thing in this era, but I know it was a period of time where due to niggas acting like niggas, they started doing tickets for shoes and shit like that. So
y'all was being really annoying once we dropped them fucking Witherspoons that burn rubber, bro. I hate grown ass kids, bro.
I hated that era. I gotta go possibly stand in line to get a ticket, or put my ticket into a bucket and you pick to just be like, nah, bro, you can't. That shit, because I'm from the era where, bro, I stood outside for 3 hours to get my cool gray 11s.
Woo! I will say, I never been want to name drop personally. So it's for those who don't know, the owner of Burn Rubber is my cousin Roland. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why he didn't hire me, because I was family. But some shit had happened, and so he gave me the opportunity, and it worked out for better. I feel like it was for better. Shit. Give me a raise if you want to. But anyway, it was hold on, I had too many shots of whiskey. I forgot how I got on this topic. All right, I'm back. I never really, but like me, I always got the perks of working, like I worked there. So I remember, only shoe I ever waited for was my favorite Jordan at the time, the Flint 13s. Okay. And I was in line for like 10 minutes, because I understood, because me and Roland are real cool. I saw like a million people hitting them up for a random shoe. I didn't want to be that guy. So I went out there, me and my homie Billy went out there. It was the day they had dropped those, the Yeezys had dropped. They were selling Yeezys for a couple of dollars, and I was like, I'm like 17. Them KFC checks was not paying me. But I was like, all right, man, I'm about to wait in line. And he saw him, like, he had just ran me outside. He was like, bro, why didn't you hit me up? Come on. Like, so I got to skip the line. But I was like, I appreciate it, but I just didn't want to be that guy. But I waiting in line for shoes, bro. Yeah. That shit, I can't do it, bro.
The Concords the year after.
It just was whack.
No.
Bitches is trash. It's only 2 dope Jordan 11s. Cool gray 11s and the Space Jams.
Yeah, the Concords are fire. It's a clean shoe.
You grabbing the Concords that drop at the end of the year?
No. Because they different than the ones that drop.
I hate that high ass patent leather.
Yeah. But I think I stood in line for 6 hours, but I was inside.
6 hours?
Yeah, I got off of work at 3. I hit my bro up like, yo, finish line at Great Lakes. So we stood from like 6 o'clock till midnight, and I had to go back to work at 5 a.m.
So you hate the raffle system now?
Yeah, I hate the raffle system.
So you missed the wait. So you missed the, all right, if I'm the 4th in line, I might have to wait 5 hours, but I'm going to get my shoe.
Me personally, I'm not going to probably stand in line now, but, yeah.
All right.
Like, I'm not going to do it, but I like it. Because you meet some interesting people, you know. Just outside, you know, talking to niggas and shit like that.
And it's like, at the end of the day, there's always at least one memory. Yeah. 100%. I'll say that. All right, so you dislike that. What do you like about the new game? Or the current, like I said, the current game, as it is what it is. You got to adapt with the times.
It's a lot of different shit out. Like, I feel like growing up, it was kind of like a lot of shit was just basic colors. Mm-hmm. Your white and gray, or your black and your bread color,
right?
Or white and black and shit like that.
Or more solid colors.
Yeah. So I think now,
more diversity.
They take a lot more risk. They have fucking put out anything, you know, mm-hmm. And it's like a hot pink shoe with a translucent sole.
I'm trying to get those acronym Pressos, the blue and the hot pinks.
So, you know, it's just like, it's a little bit more diversity. And, you know, me, I personally don't care what color that shit is. If I think that shit fire, I'm gonna wear that. You know, I'm gonna wear that shit.
All right, let me add like a little hyphen onto that question. Okay. What apps, like sneaker apps and shit, like sneakers app and shit, like how do you like? Do you like the?
That shit amazing, low key. Unless you lose.
That's
if you lose, you're gonna be feeling salty. Yeah. But it's amazing. You feel me?
Do you like the whole app? Or as a consumer, do you like more of a? All right, this shoe drops tomorrow. This shoe drops in a week at 10 a.m. Or do you like the random drop? You just got to be at the right place, right time.
I know specifically, like, it drops at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Because not having a release date can kill you.
Yeah.
If you're the buyer, you feel me? Because, mm-hmm. you know, if you know when something releases, you be like, all right, I'm going to put some cheese aside because I know on the 15th, those going to drop. Uh-huh. Boom. But if it's like random, sometimes, you know, I done paid that rent. You know, nigga got $20 in the account. Some shit done dropped. Now you feeling salty.
Yeah, I feel that. All right. Last, I guess the 4th part to that question. With shit like that's popping off with StockX, Go, which a lot of people might say dictate the market for trying to not even be a reseller. If you're trying to sell anything, how you feel about that? If someone be like, bro, you want 400, but I can get it right now for 350. Just take this 350. How you feel about that?
At the end of the day, you decide what you want to sell your shit for. You feel me? If you go through StockX, that's gonna be a process.
Right. You gotta wait a couple days.
You feel what I'm saying? So
it just might be fake. Something might happen.
Yeah. So my nigga, like you could get $450 off of StockX, mm-hmm. but my nigga, I got 300 right now.
Right. Take it or leave it.
You paid 180 for them. So you feel me? I understand you want to get max profit off of it, but You can't be a bitch.
No, you can't. You gotta like I said. First of all, if I'm saying I'm on 450, you saying 3. First of all, we gon' at least meet at like 350,
yeah,
360, 100%.
We negotiate.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
There's no negotiating on StockX. You paying that price.
So for better or worse, 7 years ago or now.
What's 7 years ago? 2011.
Was that the Cool Rays or the Concords?
Concords, I think.
So yeah.
That's low key was like almost the beginning of the end right there.
Yeah, that was low key a golden era. The phones was going crazy.
Yeah.
Not Space Jam, All-Star packs and shit like that.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah. Me personally, cause I was living lavish. I had like at that point in time, I probably had like 100 pair of shoes in my closet. So I love that era. But me personally, I used to buy a lot of shit but I didn't wear a lot of shit.
100%, yeah.
So now I'm more cautious in what I buy. Not even cautious, but I like what I like.
Yeah.
And if I buy it, I'm gonna wear that shit. So
yeah.
I like what was dropping back then, but now I'm more. I'm older, so I'm a smarter sneakerhead now.
100%. I get that. Yeah. All right.
So your favorite currency, Jet Life, because you got a couple Jet Life customs.
Yeah. Shout out to El Capi.
The Jordan 6s and the Jordan 3s. What's your favorite?
Probably the Jordan 6, the first one, because I got that one made. They were originally started off. They was the Oreo 6s, and it's like me and my homie Jawn. We would always argue about which album is better, Pilot Talk 1 or Pilot Talk 2. He likes Pilot Talk 2 because the beats were more uppity. He rapped at a faster pace. I like Pilot Talk 1 more, so I felt like he went harder. I'm a mellow person, so I can ride out to those beats, and he was still snapping.
Okay.
And then when I hit up Cappy to do them, it was like no one was putting album artwork on cover arts on sneakers. And then like once he did it, bro, it was like that shit went everywhere, from Nice Kicks to Complex to Kicks on Fire to Funkmaster Flex blog and shit like that. So it went crazy. It went all over. And then when I was like, me and Currency definitely have a relationship. That's a homie. Whenever he's in town, we link up. But back then it was like I was just kind of meeting him every time he was in town because Ro had a concert with him, or Ro could get me backstage some way, some form. And so when he seen them, he was like, "Oh, I've been seeing these. I didn't know you was the cat that did them." And he signed them. And so I don't know, like I said, it was the first one. So probably those. Yeah.
And he was kind of like the head of the curve with those customs.
Yeah.
Because customs wasn't big back then.
I'm not gonna say I was ahead of the curve. I think it was like I had got in there before
it got.
Yeah, I wasn't the early adapter with it, but I wasn't the late person with it. I was more of an early adapter. I know a couple people who killed some design, so I can't say I was there first, but I definitely say I was in the forefront. Like I said, that shit went everywhere. Like I said, every Blue Moon I wear them, I probably wore them like a month ago because like he signed them and shit. So I try to just keep them as like my favorite artist sign, some one of one artwork memorabilia. But yeah, I'm gonna say the 60 just because I feel like I was listening to the album earlier today too, ironically. So yeah, that one.
If you ever want to sell the 3s, I'm here.
I'll listen.
I'm not saying you're gonna sell, but if it's ever the day, you be like, yo, you know what?
I'll probably never sell them because at this point in my life too, I'm actually getting into more home decor shit, artwork, car statues, baked Medicons and shit like that. So that's just gonna be a piece for the crib. Always, like I can always put them somewhere where it's gonna be artwork. So I know for a fact I'll never sell those personally.
For sure.
Everybody got price. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, you said how much? I'm gonna call you. Give me 3 days. Give me 3 days. All right, as this is starting to come to an end, I feel like when it comes to social media and knowing somebody, everyone has a predetermined or preconceived notion of somebody. People might see you as this way on social media, but give me the average off day for McFlei. It's like, what is it? A day in the life.
What is this, like a normal day or like when I'm off?
This when you off.
Let's see.
Because nothing's exciting about going to work.
Yeah. So, let's say on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up, I check my phone, whoever messaged me, whoever called me. Send those back out, boom, boom. I try to get my hair cut earlier in the day before my barber gets tired or them edgers get fucking hot.
That's real. That's real.
So, I'm gonna try to get my hair cut around 9-ish to the 12-ish at the latest, man. Cause once the liners get hot, that shit be hurting, bro. Shout out to Ron, my barber, but bro, he be fucking me up sometimes with the edges when they hot. So, depending on the situation, I might slide to burn rubber, chop it up with y'all, grab some kicks. I might slide to the mall. I hate going to malls, but I might slide to the mall, grab something. Then me and Cole might link up, do something, play the game or something. If we gotta do radio, cause like the school is back, so we gotta do radio and shit. Slide to the radio station, do radio. We done with that around 7. Then I'm on the phone trying to make moves, situations and stuff like that.
Taking chicks out to movies that you don't want to go see. I feel it.
Getting dinner or something like that. But other than that, it ain't really nothing special.
You just chill mode for the most part.
Like all I be wanting to do for real is get my hair cut. Maybe do a podcast or something and buy shoes.
I feel that. I need to get a cut. I need to hit up the
shoes.
Trying to
go rock climbing. Like I understand that's a good one-off thing or something like that, but I'm good, bro. I am good, bro.
I'm good on rock climbing.
Yeah.
I'm good on rock climbing. Right?
I don't know. I don't want to go walk downtown. I don't want to go look at the water. Depending on the situation. Once again, it's all depending on the situation.
I'll take a walk, me, the missus, and the dog. Or the shit, it's me and the dog. Listen, I throw on some headphones and I just post. I coast, Yeah. I'm not going. I don't see myself going to the water though. Like I'm about to go look at the water. But that's something I feel like I'll probably want to do.
So, top 5 favorite shoes of all time.
That's a good question. My top 5 on the spot. Not thinking. No particular order.
Okay.
The first Super Sky Top. I feel like that shit was amazing to me. That was back in my core skating days too. It had nothing to do with celebrities. I was following Chad Muska since the early Tony Hawk days, back when fucking your waist gotta be a 34, but you rocking 42 pants. You know what I'm saying? So I've been following Chad Muska. That silhouette was crazy. I actually have a tattoo of the shoe on my arm. So that shoe, and in high school too, I probably had 60 pair of shoes in high school my senior year. But once I got them bitches, I was wearing them bitches every day till the wheels fell off. So original Chad Muska Sky Top, Jordan Flint 13. If I could find the OG ones with the 3 in them, that would be amazing. That would just make my life. I hate to say complete because there's so much more to the world, but that would just make my sneaker world complete. Lately I've been getting into some comfort. I've really been getting into comfort. So I got some Flyknit trainers.
Okay.
No specific model or anything or colorway. Just maybe that's just because I'm 26 now, so I've had good shoes, bad shoes. So that's 3. What's another? 4 and 5. Let me see. Chad Muska, Sprint 13s. Fine races. I really like Babesters. Okay. Babesters. Yeah. The ones that they dropping right now, the bitches is trash. Personally. I feel like the silhouette, the shape isn't the same. The Babesters, the colorways is crazy. One of my favorite lines was, because like I said, high school, just knowing certain people and getting into this realm of this world of streetwear, it was cats was rocking forces, and one of my favorite currency lines was, these niggas do not like me. I was wearing Bapes, but niggas thought they was bullshit Nikes. So a cat might come with some white forces, but shit would didn't have anything to compare to what me and my homies was getting. And my homies actually got, my homie Lamar, my homie Billy got a pair of Bapes for Christmas the same year, and I was so sick my mom couldn't get them for me, but I'm I get it. At the time, I was so hurt.
Yeah.
I was so hurt. But Babesters, And then my fourth, I don't know, maybe the top of my head. Currently, what I got on, it might be these Fear of God bands, or just bands Authentics in general. I feel like they go with my aesthetic, my style. You can bring them out any day. There's many different colorways and styles, so yeah. Honorable mention Black Cement 3, because you can be wearing a fucking hot pink suit and throw on some Black Cement 3, so yeah. Sky Top, I'm sorry. Let me switch out one. I had a brain fart. Fuck that flight and trainer. We gonna do Vans Authentics, Flint 13s. What's the first one I said? Vans Authentics, Flint 13s, Super Sky Tops, whatever the fuck I said, and instead of that Flight Trainer, Nike SB Skunk Dunk. Because I feel like back on the SB days, they were at the forefront of just telling great stories, and their marketing for their shoes was amazing. And that Skunk Dunk, I remember I couldn't skip 6 hours, 60s and 70s class because we had like a final. And it was like, I'd have skipped the class a couple times in high school for some bullshit. But I'm like, I can't skip this final. I can't. Yeah. Missed out on it, couldn't find a shoe for a reasonable price for like 3 years, and finally came out on some shit that I wouldn't pay. But yeah, that's Skunk Dunk. So, like I said, I'm a little bent from the alcohol, but whatever those are my five. It's on camera. Those are my five.
That's dope.
What about you?
Off top, Black Cement 3s. Mm-hmm. Second off top, Aqua 8s.
That 2015 version was trash.
Horrible.
Garbage.
Shout out to you. You sold me my replacement. So look, somebody stole my OG collection where I had over 100 pair of shoes or something like that. So I was starting over for fresh. So I remember Alex posting them. And I was like, yo, them bitches fire. They was still in good condition, shit like that. So
spread love is the Brooklyn way.
So like when they first stole the collection, I was like, I'm done with this shoe shit. Fuck this.
That's not funny, but
I'm not doing this shit no more. So then one day I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Like I like shoes. You know, people know me for shoes like that. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to start over. First person I hit up was Alex, and I was like, hey, bro, you trying to sell them Aqua 8s? He was like, if you can find me a pair of Black Cement 4s, I will sell you for however much they cost.
Even them bitches.
So shout out to you for that.
I like money. I love it, but when it comes to buying and selling shit, nigga, I like to live off the barter system. I like it. Don't tell me you want $400 for a pair of shoes. I'm gonna be like, listen, bro, I got this Bape hoodie, I got this. Let's talk. And I got like $20. I barter. I barter. That's what I do.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Black Cements.
Aqua 8s.
Aqua 8s. I gotta go with the white and red Reebok Questions. Okay. Even though it's fuck Reebok, but that shoe is just iconic.
Of course.
Yeah. What's that? 3. Mm-hmm. The Griffey one, the Vote colorway. The blue and like lime green.
I got them in the crib right now.
Sell them to me.
You can have them for $40.
Bet.
Swear to God, I know it's for $40.
Yeah, like that's a childhood shoe. Mm-hmm. So because growing up, I was a spoiled kid, but I was the only child.
You didn't fuck with the Mariners colorway more? That black.
I love that color.
Yeah, that colorway.
Yeah, I love it. But that shoe just was it's so 90s. Mm-hmm. Like this is a 90s shoe. Like I can remember Marlon Wayans wearing that shit or something like that. Okay. So that shit just stuck out. What's that? 3?
That's 4.
4. Okay. Number 5 is the first shoe I ever bought, which is the with my own money, which is the Last Shot 14s.
Which was trash. That was a terrible buy. That was a terrible buy.
It's just one of those shoes like.
You just want some J's, huh? I think 14s in general are terrible.
Where did I see it? Because I saw them. Because they came out a year after Michael Jordan retired, if I'm not mistaken. So I saw him hit that last shot in the bitches.
Oh, Elo, yeah.
No, not the one Brian Russell one.
Oh, yeah.
So I saw him wear them, so it was just like, hey, bro, I got to get them bitches. So I took my PlayStation money. And then I bought them bitches. And the honorable mention is, honorable mention. Cool grade 3s.
I thought you do midgets too.
So we might replacement pair of them too. Cool grade 3s. Because
If you need it, I got it.
when they first came out, I was going to Pontiac Northern. And I was like one of 2 people with that shoe in the whole school. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, it's just one of those standout moments. And everybody like, dog, where you get them from? Because me coming from Oak Park, I'm like, fucking Mr. Allen's? Mm-hmm. No, let me take that back. The defining moment 11s.
Okay.
Them. Because we went through so much bullshit to get
So the pack with the 11 and 12s?
The 11 and 6s.
11 and 6s?
11 and 6s.
Oh, the DM. Oh, I'm thinking of the countdown pack. Yeah. I'm thinking of the countdown pack.
No, the first defining moment.
Yeah.
Because we went through so much bullshit and we didn't have to go through bullshit.
The 6s were harder than the 11s.
Facts.
Okay.
As I got older, they
100%.
But
honorable mentions. Jordan 4 black hat. That was the first Jordan. That was the first shoe I bought myself with my own cash.
I hated them bitches.
Them bitches amazing.
I hated them.
I like subtle shit where you can wear them whatever, like any day of the week. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, that's it, man.
All right, man. Bam. 100%. I can rip up this paper now.
Hey.
You ready for this upcoming football season, or is it fuck the NFL?
It's fuck the NFL, but I'm gonna still watch football though.
Got to.
No matter how much, even though like I don't be playing that and shit like that, I'm gonna still watch this shit. I don't think I'm a Cowboys fan this year though.
Oh, you not riding for the team?
I don't like Dak Prescott to be honest.
I think he had a straight rookie season, but I feel like Cavs acting like he was just so elite.
Yeah.
He even won offensive rookie of the year. Rookie of the year.
Like he had an amazing running back and he had Dez Bryant, so
it's cheating.
Yeah. She just posted a video of herself smoking.
Oh, Nikki?
Yeah.
Nikki too old for that.
Hey, what is you doing?
Nikki's way too old for that. So we good?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
What was best important? What was best entry and home? Yo. I don't think I just take that. I won't. That leather's so soft. That's what Wayne made it.
You have to make it custom. Like you order it from custom. I think it started at $5 or $6K.
Listen, my sitting abilities ain't even that important where I like.
5 or 6 hat.
Well, what's your shit money? What does it matter?
I'm for real on bullshit.
5, 6K, I'm about
He told me, he said I had to extend the credit line up to extra $750,000. I was like, I stopped listening when she said $750,000. Get out of my face, man. You're complaining on nothing right now. You're waiting on money that they definitely legally owe you. You're crying over nothing, bro. Crying over nothing. You're guaranteed your money. Wow.
I'll be walking.
How are you skipping everywhere? How are you frowning, bro? How are you frowning? You told me you extended your business credit line. First of all, they gave you $1 million credit. They said, yeah, we'll give you the extra mil, and then we'll wait for it. Jesus Christ.
For sure. Back.
The what?
Nope.
Back pick me up.